1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One I can do now or later.
Yeah, no, let's do it now. I'm recording. You're recording as well?
Yeah, I'm recording. I need that.
Me. Can you hear me? Do, girl. Oh, they're all going to be pouring in now. We're just about good morning. I'm starting. 3 minutes to go. Now, Cenata is purely dedicated to the world of outwards reinsurance and transforming outwards reinsurance for our clients. And we've got partners and we've got tremendous experience and we've got a lot of deep industry knowledge in outwards reinsurance, and we have a dedicated system for outwards reinsurance by way of a software platform. Now, the world of outwards reinsurance, the market is large and is increasing at 11% year on year. So the analysts tell us. Now, this represents an opportunity and a risk. Both have to be managed by reinsurance and insurance companies. Did you hear there's a boom in AI? And so the AI world is also no exception to reinsurance, and outwards reinsurance has to be embraced by those companies to really get business advantage. Now, with over 530 collective cumulative years we have in our subject matter experts in Cenata, we're all too well aware of not doing anything, the cost of doing nothing in outwards reinsurance, staying on legacy systems and spreadsheets. And there are advanced cloud systems like ours. There are automated calculations in order to save time, save money, and to lower the cost of your outwards reinsurance operation. Cenata Shore is fast becoming the go-to outwards reinsurance platform, and our clients are telling us of its business impact. So our value proposition is simple. There is money on the table, and we will help you access it. Spreadsheets and legacy systems are costly. Excel spreadsheets are costly, and we will enable you to, sorry, somebody came out. We will enable you to avoid those missed recoveries in outwards reinsurance and really lower the cost of your outwards reinsurance program. So there really is a better way. Cenata has 80 dedicated staff to transforming outwards reinsurance, and we're gaining partners as well. This is all underpinned by Cenata Shore, our advanced cloud-based cutting-edge system, software platform dedicated to outwards reinsurance. So I just say, come and visit us outside. We're just opposite here. We can really talk to you about transforming your outwards reinsurance operation at Cenata. Thank you very much.
Well done, Tim. Sorry I wasn't here to introduce you. So, next up, we have Aydin Betez from Capco.
Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone. So my name's Aydin Betez. I work for Capco, and I lead the commercial and specialty division for the organisation. My background is actually outside of consulting. It's within the industry. As you can see, I've worked across the broking, reinsurance, insurance, and underwriting sector. Today, we're going to we're at a pivotal moment for the industry, and it's an inflection point for us. So just to give you a bit of context to who Capco is basically the challenger to the Big Four. So we come in with a fresh perspective to the Big Four. We're around 8,000 people globally. We're headquartered in the UK. And now the insurance division is around 10% of our organisation. We work with major players across the insurance and reinsurance sector, and have a real strong data engineering capability. But enough about Capco. The point of this conversation actually I'll move on from this slide. So if we focus on today, so the focus on the conversation is around value chain compression. So over the last 2 decades, we've seen the insurance sector the brokers are looking to get closer to the underwriting risk, and the insurers are looking to get closer to the customer. This has made some good progress whilst technology has evolved. However, with the onset of artificial intelligence, the insured's expectation is typically what drives our industry. Huge amount of technology innovation has happened over the last 2 decades, but really the nuts and bolts of how we work as an organization within this sector hasn't really evolved because of the expectations from the end customer. However, now we're at a point where the insured is able to now practically self-serve to some extent, and that's going to be what drives our industry forward. So if we look at, sorry, I've lost my total trail of thought. So as you've noticed about a minute ago, I lost my total trail of thought, so I do apologise. But fundamentally, we have an opportunity now as a sector to leverage. Yeah, I have totally lost my trail of thought. I don't know what's just happened to me, so my apologies. But look, the long and short of it is, what we're seeing in the industry is basically many organizations, whether you're insurers, reinsurers, brokers, or underwriters, are fundamentally looking to make a key selection now on core platform modernization. So, because that is going to be the nuts and bolts of what drives your business forward as we look forward. I think at this point, I've really made a total mess of this presentation, so I do apologize. But we do believe the winners over the next 5 to 10, 15 years are going to be those organizations that really have intent, that really upskill the workforce and fundamentally select the right platforms. Total apologies, messed that up, but thank you for attending. Oh, that was terrible. On me, not Capco. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much indeed from Aydin. And next up, we have Adam Harrison from Insurity.
Right. Hello, mate. All right. Can everyone hear me? Oh, it's weird. I said the things on. Right. So any of you that have turned up hoping to see Olly Venables, you will realise I'm not Olly Venables. I've got more hair, not as good looking, and as you'll find out in a minute, not as good at presenting. So I've seen these slides about 2 hours ago, and he's given me a script, which I'll try not to read, and we'll see how we go. All right. So what we're here to talk about today is the best kept secret in London, and we're going to test this theory. Hands up if you've heard about Insurity. Doesn't really work then, does it? So thanks, Olly. Right, we'll see if we can work with it. But basically, the theme we're going for here is the fact that, you know, Insurity's actually been around in the London market for 15 years. I saw a contract the other day with one of our clients that was signed in 2011. And Insurity itself's been around for 40 years, since 1986. But really, you know, we feel like we're overlooked a lot. People don't know who we are, what we do. I've got friends in the market, former clients of mine. I've been at Insurity for 5.5 years now, and they still come up to me and say, what is it you guys do? So we'll try and get into that a bit today. So Olly's obviously a bit of a cheese ball. To today is not about noise. And what we mean by that is we're not here to talk to you about all the wonderful things that we do, the many products that we do, but talk about, why we think we should be considered, why we think we should be on everyone's list and their RFP list, and what gives us the right to stand up here and talk about our pedigree in London. Okay, so as you all know, and I recognise a few faces out there, this is a complex market with complex specialty risks. So it's not really a market for generic systems. There isn't a one-size-fits-all solution out there in the market. More's the pity. It'd be great if there was, but there's not. People need to be able to move quickly, make decisions, and deliver solutions quickly in this market with changing landscapes. And fast-moving pace of business. They don't want projects with 2-3 year delivery programs. They want quick-fire delivery, instant value, speed to market. So, so data. We talk about data a lot, and data underpins the quality of what we do. So we rely heavily on our third-party data partners, ingesting that data and augmenting the underwriting process to give us better solutions to deliver to our clients. So we talk about speed to market and speed to value. Where our products might be new to the London market, we're not new to insurance. We've been building these solutions for 40 years, as we say. So now we've got over 22 lines of business out of the box. What that means is that most of the time when we engage with a new client, we've seen their product before, we've seen something like it. So we can bring that out of the box, bring it to the market in weeks, maybe months, but we're not talking about years. Adapting to UK, London market, and European regulatory considerations also is something that we can do quickly, and we can bring to bear the experience that we've got to deliver those solutions. I'm not going to use all these cheesy strap lines at the bottom. Also, as well, as I say, we consider ourselves the best kept secret in London because people don't talk about us enough. We don't appear on the RFPs enough as we'd like to, but we're working with a lot of the top P&C carriers in the US. We're working with 12 of the top 15 Lloyd's managing agencies and 7 of the top 10 USMJs, all of whom are Lloyd's cover holders. So we are moving in this market space. We'd love to have more conversations with you guys and your peers out there. We are here today over in the corner, right in the corner. So come and see us, come and find us and find out what Olly was driving at with this slide deck. So thank you very much. Use the script.
Slick as ever. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the final presentation on the innovation stage this break is Ronny Reppe from Noria.
Anybody remember RPA from 15 years ago? I can see you all are at that age. It looked incredible on the foundation. Robots doing processing automation. And it looked, for the first 15 minutes, it was incredible. One of the insurance companies in Norway did 150 robots. And they didn't think about the maintenance that was to be done in the years to come. I call that a house of cards built on a foundation of mud. It's catastrophic. We have to get the foundations right, and this is also down to AI. We must make sure that we have the foundation right before we do advanced AI on our systems. So what does good look like in 2026? We need to start with a single source of truth. And an emphasis on single and truth. Because we don't need several data sources from different systems and spreadsheets to put into our truth. We need a single source of truth. When it comes to the truth, it needs to be high data quality. If we do that, we are on a good foundation. The second thing we need to do is GRC. Governance, risk, and compliance becomes more and more important year by year. And this is the license to operate. Make sure that you are compliant and follow the rules so that your license isn't withdrawn from your operation. The third thing that we need to make sure we can enable innovation is good APIs. Good APIs enables us to do the things we want to do, to make a more efficient operation, to automate, and to make sure that our customers get a good digital customer journey. This is what we do in Noria. We make your foundations so that we enable you to do innovations. If you want to hear more about us, we have a stand over there, and we'd like to explain more about what we do and how we as a company enables innovations. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this session of Supplier Spotlights on the innovation stage. So grab yourself another coffee. The breakout sessions will begin in approximately 2 minutes. Look at that for timing.